Big one.
There's only one thing to talk about. I have things here to talk about with like the actual play, but the only thing here is I think Duke winning this and no ACC team going to the CFP would be amazing. All right, Kev, do we want to talk? Do we want to get into it?
How about we just
Let
limit ourselves to 1 minute each?
That's fine. I'll start first then. Okay. Duke has had a weird season, man. Demolishing conference opponents and falling to teams like UConn and Tulane. The one game that I really focused in on of theirs this season was when they played Syracuse, and it was a blowout. And it was also a game where I developed immense respect for Manny Diaz when he was screaming at his players on the sidelines for some botched plays at the, end of the fourth quarter, and they were up by like 3 scores at that point. So he's got that dog in him. He's a competitor. I liked it. Duke down the stretch of the season has been fairly abysmal, going 3-3 in the final 6 games and allowing 33.3 points per game. In the last matchup between these two, the Cavaliers outgained the Blue Devils by 285 yards, and in that matchup, Duke went 4 for 15 on third down conversions, and UVA went off on the pass rush, forcing 4 sacks. That being said, UVA, as we have seen this season, is not immune to screwing the pooch when playing teams they are vastly better than on paper. I'm talking about NC State and Wake Forest, and it's the ACC. Anything can happen. I don't know if that was a minute, but I'm done.
Okay. No, all good points there. And this is another rematch. UVA ran away with the game last
Yep.
week. I do have one little tidbit that if anybody's not feeling the line 3.5 points, they don't want to take. They might think Duke does better, but not they
It,
don't
it,
like that
it
line.
wasn't last week, it was week 12, by
UVA.
the way.
Sorry, yeah, it was week 12 when they played. UVA is a first half team. Duke is a second half team by the numbers. UVA margin of victory in the first half, 8.5 points, only 2 in the second half. Meanwhile, Duke's margin of victory, a little over 1 point on average in the first half, but they bring it up to 5.5 in the second half. That's what you saw in their first matchup. UVA punched him in the mouth, punched him in the mouth. I think punched him in the mouth again. But then Duke in the fourth quarter, they scored. They almost got it within 1 score before UVA then put the final couple punch in the mouths in there. But
Yep.
yeah, this is another one where if you think they're the same teams, if you think it's similar pressures, then go ahead and pick UVA to win going away with it.
That was a
I don't
minute.
know about you, but I am going to be rooting hard for Duke. I, of
Yeah.
course, love the Hokies, and I don't like to see good
Look,
things happen to UVA.
I
I used to when UVA wasn't good, but now
right.
they're good, and I don't like it. So
And we're not. Yeah, no, and I get that. But look, I'm gambling with this one because at the end of the day, I gotta be honest, Kev, with the product the ACC has put out this year, I don't think any teams in the ACC belong in the playoff. I really don't.
so
I
this is just your way of writing the universe,
This is
writing.
my way of like, we gotta have a closed door meeting and like just try to figure out how do we do better at recruiting? How do we get Dabo to stop being Dabo? How do we stop hiring ex NFL coaches with their cheerleading girlfriends to come spy on all the games and all that fun stuff? So yeah, this is my ultimate accountability. Duke winning is how this happens. I want them to win the game. I'm not gonna take them at the money line though. But yeah, I'm pretty confident in this one just for the memes. Okay, we're gonna get on to the last game, which is going to be an amazing one in a second. But for all you guys just watching for this ACC championship game, remember to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you guys like college basketball as well, me and Kev are going to be talking about that. We haven't figured out what exactly the consistency is going to be of the 8 of those episodes, or the cadence. That was the word I was looking for. My brain just stalled. But yeah, keep joining this community that we are building. And by
And
community, I mean mostly our family and friends from college who watch right now. Hi, mom.
yes, hey,
Okay.
and way to pander to the Duke and UVA fans who might be watching by saying we're also going to cover basketball. So yeah, that's a nice little
That's
plug
right.
there.
Yeah.
But yes,
All right.
I share sentiments. Thank you guys.